structural.
Well, some of it's a technical problem. Like, people don't like it when you force them to think at high resolution. And it's no wonder. Because, look, let's say you're driving your automobile along, and you think, this is my car, and I understand it. And your evidence is that as you move the steering thingy, it stays on the road. That's your understanding of your car. As soon as it breaks down, it's like you realize you don't understand your car at all. Not even a bit, right? And so you actually don't even perceive the car until it breaks down. And then you're very unhappy that you have to perceive it, because all it is a whole nest of snakes and you have no idea what to do with any of them. And so people don't like having to think at a high resolution. And so if someone says on a contentious issue, well, you know, it's complicated and we have to differentiate it like this, then you have to go through all the god-awful process of realizing that you don't have the clue what you're talking about in that circumstance, and you have to evaluate all those differentiated issues. It's way easier just to say, well, you're probably a neo-Nazi, and so I don't have to listen to you. And so that's often what people do. That's particularly the case if they have a low-resolution ideology that they're trying to protect, because that gives them every extra reason to do that kind of instantaneous labeling. It's a very bad strategy if you're dealing with an individual one-on-one. You know, so if you're in a long-term relationship with someone and they bring up their annoyance with something that you do, a very bad response to them is that, well, I don't have to listen to you because you're a terrible person, right? Your relationships are going to collapse completely if you do that every time. What you want to do is differentiate the argument to the point where a solution might be generated and have the argument at that level, but it's very hard for people to do that. So you end up with these radical oversimplifications that manifest themselves, unfortunately, in the political polarization that we see.